everybody. Welcome to Kame House Party for another week. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron.
And this is the universe's number one, bestest, and dare I say, only Kame House, or yeah, we're the only Kame House Party, but we're also the only improv comedy Dragon Ball watch along podcast. We watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball. We come on to talk about it. We're back for another week talking about another exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. But before we do that, got a little Kame housekeeping. Got to do some tidying up before we get into the discussion about the show. And that first piece of Kame housekeeping is the world famous UN, and Aaron, I'm going to add a little bit of additional sanctioning. NATO sanctioned 1 minute roundup crinkled up paper sound.
Welcome to ASMR Chat, where we chat about ASMR while doing ASMR.
Oh, okay. So I've been really excited to find it.
Hey, no, you gotta whisper on this podcast.
Oh, sorry. I'm just a big.
That's still very loud.
I'm just a big fan of the podcast. How's this? It's this.
That's better.
Okay.
Can you make more mouth noises though?
I'll try.
I'm looking at my levels and there's not enough just very juicy yet somehow still dry mouth noises.
Shh. Okay. I'm gonna. Yeah. I'm just. Right. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just go ahead. What were you were saying?
I was saying that I'm really excited about the opportunity to play the. Is it ASMR or is it
No, you gotta
HRD?
Bring it down, bud.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know you're excited.
I'm just a big fan of yours, and I just want to shout it from the rooftops how much you've changed my life. You really have.
I haven't listened to a noise above -30 dB, and my ears they're starting to ring. So please, this is my life / hell now. Please whisper.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Quiet, Mike.
Please.
Quiet, Mike. I'm so sorry.
I'm scared. Yeah, that is my professional name.
You're not magic. You're just quiet.
And see.
Ooh.
You really like that, or you really hated it? Let us know.
One or the other. We are taking notes now. We're taking notes. All you aspiring improv coaches, don't send us your notes. God love you. Just keep charging people $25 an hour.
Imagine being an aspiring improv coach. I haven't quite done it yet, but I'm working on getting there.
It's too sad, so we got to keep moving.
Yeah, there's a happy episode. There's murder.
Yeah, there's lots of murder and oil spilled on the battlefield. And just like we spilled our guts in that improv scene to loosen or tighten our improv muscles for whatever our discussion of the episode will bring to us and present itself. Then we get into the 1 minute roundup proper. This time, Aaron is on the hook to do this one. And that is where we summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball in 60 seconds. So you don't have to go back and listen to every episode of the podcast or watch every episode of Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z to get caught up to where we are now. So now that I've let them know, Aaron, why we do it, I have to ask you one question. Are you ready to round up?
Yes, I am. And here we go. Dragon Ball is about 7 magic crystal balls. If you collect them all, you get any wish you want. It stars Goku. We followed him since he was a young man, going on adventures, stopping little gremlin guys and armies from taking over the world with Dragon Balls. He loves martial arts. That's where he met all of his friends. He does tournaments. He beats the Demon King, gets married, has a kid. Finds out he's actually from space because his brother comes down trying to recruit him to do evil. He dies killing his brother, goes and trains in the afterlife, comes back, beats up more people from his home planet, but all of his homies die in the process. So he's like, we got to go to a different planet, Namek, to pick up more Dragon Balls. His friends go. He goes. He meets the Frieza Force, beats him up. He meets Frieza, the most powerful person with a tail in the galaxy. He kicks his ass by becoming the legendary Super Saiyan. He hangs out in space for a bit, then comes back. Turns out the future's fucked. Someone from the future comes and tells him, hey, there's going to be androids. And he's like, better train. And now the androids are here and Goku had a heart attack.
Ooh, nice.
Woo!
Woo! Ric Flair.
Correct.
Man, no, I think you did a great job. But look,
Thank you.
if you, a listener, are like, hey, I'd like to give my shot. I'd like to shoot my shot. Try a 1 minute roundup. You can send that in the form of an MP3, MP4 to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com, and we'll play it on air because they're really fun, and we love it when you guys do that because we don't have to. And now that is over and you're all caught up, we have one final piece of Kame housekeeping where I tell you, the listener, that Aaron and I watch two different versions of the show. I watch the English dub while Aaron watches the original Japanese language English subtitle version, because comparing and contrasting is fun. As look, the proof is in the pudding. You're about to see, because the first thing that is usually different about these two episodes is the title. And here comes the English title for this week's episode, which is episode 130 of Dragon Ball Z, The Secret of Dr. Gero.
Vince, what if I told you that all of those words are in my title? Your tail's wagging. A little pee came out.
I'm just so excited.
So here, I won't keep you in suspense any longer. Here is my title for episode 130 of Dragon Ball Z. From the original Japanese, roughly translated, is Number 20's Defiant Smile, The Secret of Dr. Gero.
Ooh. I think a defiant smile might be my favorite way of describing a smile. Like, I love a good smirk, but a defiant smile? That's what I'm gonna be walking into work with, that kind of energy on Tuesday, because I got tomorrow off. Spoiler alert for when we're recording this.
Like, there's something defiant about Vince. We better send him to HR.
I walk in there with the same smile. They can't do nothing about it. I'm bulletproof.
They put new policies about smiles because of you.
Only defiant smiles can be used at company functions, not on the property that the corporation owns. There's liability there.
Wry smiles you can use in your one-on-ones, but for any company-wide meetings, please refrain.
Please keep your smiles to yourself. Frowns, A-okay.
There's a designated zone for turning your frown upside down. It is outside the cafeteria.
If you've got RBF, please note that is now covered by our insurance policy. So if you're changing during open enrollment, select the RBF option.
We're in a collaboration with the Journey, a brand new wellness startup. You get 10 free sessions to treat your RBF.
Now, I mean, we just talked about RBF, but I want to talk about RVF, resting Vegeta face.
Ooh, which is, look, if you've got that, don't change a thing, baby. You need it.
you're a stone cold killer in every sense of the word, because this episode picks up where it should, with Vegeta beating the crap out of Android 19. Oh, Aaron, it's so well done, so well animated, and it's fun. It's that like really punchy style of animation that we sometimes get during Dragon Ball fights, where you just the kinetic blows are hitting as hard as they possibly can. Vegeta's leaving footprints on my man's face, kicking him through the stomach. And the English love giving Vegeta some zingers. So do you want to hear some Vegeta zingers in this fight?
I think we can do a little quid pro
Dueling
quo.
zingers?
Yeah, well, because in mine he is sassy as hell.
Oh, okay. So I'll start. Silly robot, do you really think you have a chance to beat a Super Saiyan like me? Your brain must be malfunctioning. Yo, mama.
Your humanity's so artificial. Okay. I guess mine's more menacing in a lot of ways.
Okay.
Yours definitely he's giving him the razz. So the first one I wrote down was, "Oh, you don't feel pain. How lucky for you."
Ooh.
As I imagine. How
That's
lucky for you.
Yep. He's just like taunting and belittling, and it's great because, man, this is probably where Toriyama was like, who's the real star of this fucking show? It's Vegeta.
Not the loser having a heart attack.
Mm-mm. Just like the creator of Naruto was like, the real star of the show, Rock Lee. Anyway, I don't want to talk about too much about Naruto. It's Aaron, it's awful. Boruto's gotten so bad. Sasuke's teaming up with a raptor. It's truly, truly garbage.
I thought you said rapper.
No, if Sasuke was teaming up with any rapper, I'd like it a lot more. Instead, Aaron, there's a raptor that has a blue streak like Blue from the Jurassic World franchise of films that Sasuke teams up with to fight other dinosaurs in prison.
Does the raptor know ninjutsu? Does it know jutsu?
The raptor knows how to throw airborne haymakers.
Airborne? What?
Yes. I shit you not. The
clip
clip I've seen.
With his little hands?
He's got these little hands, but he does a jump, flip, drop kick, and then punches a pteranodon to the ground. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's not even good bad like some of these Vegeta lines. Because here's my second one.
Yeah, lay it on me.
Well, what do we have here? The ultimate tub of lard, bucket of bolts. The ultimate tub of lard, bucket of bolts.
I can't believe it's not human. If I open your lid, will it say parquet? You young people know what that means, right, Gohan? You get that one.
Yeah. Totally. Mom doesn't use parquet. Mom uses lard. So I got the first part. Really nice.
Good. How about this one? Where's the beef, android? Not on you.
Vegeta, I'm getting a little nervous. You're stepping like kind of way out on these.
Hold on, let me try again. Bald man. Krillin, right? That's your name?
Yeah, it's me, Krillin. Yeah,
I think I remember you.
Uh-huh.
I chased you around on a green planet.
Yep. You held my giant balls in your hands?
The Dragon Balls belong to everyone. Don't.
Sorry.
All right, one more try. Look, it looks like what I'm saying is it looks like you're doing well. Good for you.
Thanks.
Keep on keeping on, champ.
Oh wow.
What did you want me to sign?
I guess you could sign my gi.
All right, don't watch it. I better not see this on eBay.
Oh, no guarantees.
Hold on. What's I always forget my famous lines that I always say. Okay, here we go. Fuck Kakarot. Ha ha ha. Vegeta.
Nice.
There you go.
Oh man, cool.
Wait, you're pulling your phone out now and logging into eBay.
No, I'm just checking a few things.
Hold on, let me check my
Oh, come on.
eBay. Vegeta signed Gi. Why is your screen name Android Lover?
The cell phone platform. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I'm sure that will come to play later on.
Gulp.
Anyway, here's a real line me, Vegeta, said to these chumps. Have your rummage sale puppet calculations gone awry?
Oh shit.
That one threw me. I was like,
Rummage
hold on.
sale.
Your rummage sale puppet ass
calculations.
Should have threw an ass in there, honestly.
Yeah. No, that's Martin Lawrence-esque. if Martin played Vegeta. Joe puppet ass. Microchip having ass.
Can I get an oh Bulma real quick, if I may?
Or wait, is it Obama or
Oh no,
damn
it's
Bulma?
damn Bulma.
Mm-hmm. Damn Bulma. You flying that thing, ain't you?
I know people say get Kevin Hart. The joke meme is Kevin Hart and The Rock,
right?
For Nappa and Vegeta. No, I get Martin Lawrence out of retirement.
Mm-hmm. Martin Lawrence and I don't know, Carl Winslow.
There you go. It's just Bad Boys 4.
It's just Bad Boys. That's it.
Who badder than these boys?
I don't know, but I got another bad quote.
Oh damn!
From Vegeta.
Yeah, the hits don't stop.
I think you have an oil leak. What a bad deal. What a fragile unit.
I think he mentions like the part you're referencing, I think, is like either it's like, oh, is that blood or oil?
Mm-hmm.
Yours is way better.
Because I like that in this episode they do the thing that I think like the Transformers movies capitalized on. Like they're robots. They can be dismembered however we want because they're not real.
Oh, for sure. Yes, absolutely. You can do some gruesome things to these androids.
Mm-hmm.
Like what, 19 after being in a giant crater, has to he's like kind of playing possum. Vegeta gets close enough to where he can grab onto him and like, haha, now I'm gonna suck that energy.
To the voice, it never ceases to make me shudder.
And then Vegeta just like is like, oh really? And then just mule like tries to stretch himself out of there by like mule kicking his face.
Oh yeah. His wrist pop off. It's great.
Yeah, just not pop, rip.
My friend. They tear, and then you see the oil like spurting out of the wrist sockets.
My oil's very red in my version. I'll go ahead and say it.
Oh yeah, it's blood, but they call it oil to get around the censor and to make young people watching this everywhere just go, yeah. This fits my teen sensibilities. I'm listening to Linkin Park.
Just get. Hold on.
Yeah.
This isn't research because this is looking up.
Sure.
They're different.
They're different. They're different. We're not on encyclopediabritannica.com.
Yeah.
It's
research. Not a wiki. All I'm going to type in is Android 19 Linkin Park. Vince, there's a few.
Oh,
Is all I'm gonna
the
say.
internet remains undefeated.
Mhm. My calculations, my puppet
Your
ass
rum your
calculations.
puppet ass calculations. Your puppet ass calculating. You calculate on a McDonald's ass calculator. I don't know why it's a McDonald's calculator.
They had like the weird, for a time they had like the weird play place of like a bunch of game cubes hooked up.
Oh yeah.
They were inside Fry Guys. That seems like it
Hmm.
would happen there.
Yeah, was that during the heyday of Sneak King, the Xbox 360 video game freebie that Burger King gave out?
Yeah, I think it's the time when fast food places were like, all of our customers are gamers.
Mhm.
They need gamer thing. If we put a GameCube, hold on, let me do
Yeah.
this. All right, this is proper. This is the visual gag for everyone watching.
Sure.
If we put video games in the lobby, kids will stay there and then they'll spend more money. And then I'm like, you fool, you
You
absolute fool.
fools. You goons.
Enjoy babysitting.
Yeah. Have a great time watching a bunch of 15-year-olds just try to destroy this thing. They'll be
As
there for 4 hours and not buy a damn thing.
as someone who worked at a GameStop, it wasn't too often, but it's like, all right, I'm gonna go to the Walmart next door. You kids hang out here.
Mhm.
Well, and
Mhm.
it happened less when we were like, oh, the demo systems are broken. Air
Ah.
quotes.
During peak buy time.
Just always, just I'm not turning this on. Who cares?
Mhm. Oh, baby. Because all right, back to the episode because
Yes.
Android 20 scrambles out of that crater. And this is my last Vegeta quote. Because okay, so Android 20 scrambles out, Vegeta destroys him, blows him up, kabloom, big mushroom cloud. Eventually Android 20's head spurts out of that cloud, rolls on the ground. Vegeta, watching that head roll around, says, I only wish there was a junkyard nearby so we could give him a proper burial. And this
That's
is Vegeta signing off for the roast of Android 20 on Comedy Central. Tune in Wednesday at 9.
next, Mr. Peanut.
My next combatant, Mr. Peanut.
I'll roast his ass. What a weird Super Bowl commercial to be like, here's clips. Now watch this other thing online. Leave the game. It's like, I don't know, planners.
Especially because they didn't even put me, Prince Vegeta, in the little clip show. Because it was me. I followed Jeff Ross, the Roastmaster General.
We're mutuals. He'll reply with a ha ha every now and again.
Every zinger in this episode I sent through Jeffrey Ross. Got the Roastmaster's seal of approval.
He did a little punch up, I'll admit. But who gets the credit, baby?
All hail the Prince of Comedy, the Prince Vegeta.
Can we... Are Peanuts that hard up that they gotta do Super Bowl ads?
Apparently the police think so. He asked the right question. Get him.
No disparaging. The guy with a monocle and top hat.
But to answer your question, I think Planters is shaking in their boots, Aaron, because of Blue Diamond almonds.
That's true. I'd rather I'll take it. Give me an almond. Give me a macadamia nut.
Yep.
Not pecan. Not pecan.
What about pistachio? Are you one of those bougie assholes?
Yes, of course. Pistachio's delicious.
Yeah,
over a peanut.
I know, but it's a status symbol now with the price of groceries shooting up.
If you're buying pistachios, you are very bad with money, or you have all of it.
Hey, look, it's a negative calorie snack if you get it with the shells.
What?
Because you
Shut up.
you burn
Shut up.
calorie cracking them open.
Is that
Like
their
celery.
advertisement?
No, that's my advertisement. I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get that pistachios money.
Every meeting, you're like, Vince, we can't keep trying to go after pistachios. You haven't even named a company.
No, I just look. We gotta get pistachios through the door. I follow them on Instagram. That's my way in.
Pistachio? You follow? It's just a picture of a tree.
Look at these memes. You're telling me we can't get these guys?
You telling me a pistachio roasted these nuts?
I get it. Most of their tweets are hashtag these nuts.
That's why we can help them.
But that's why they need us.
Sorry, everything you're saying is very funny. I'm also thinking about Pistachio, the new Star Wars character in Mandalorian season 3.
Oh, hold on. Is that real?
No, but it could be now.
I'm waiting for it.
Dave Filoni, if I see that next season, I'm coming for you.
We're coming for your ass. And KSP's getting real litigious.
And we're also coming for a commercial.
Welcome to the best idea for a podcast of all time. This is Champs in the Making,
a Pokemon bracket podcast where we take every one of these creatures in the Pokemon video game franchise,
put them in a bracket together and find out which one the best one is.
Starmie gives me like organic, free-range, gluten-free, like fidget spinner energy.
Swallow can swallow a tire whole in one gulp.
Ladybug looks like it is ready to give you so many high fives with each of its little mitten hands.
I don't like Weird Ear's face.
It's got a big testicle for a nose, for sure.
I think Nidoking's favorite beer is PBR.
Okay.
Champs in the Making, a Moonshot Network podcast about Pokemon. Find it wherever you listen to podcasts or first at patreon.com/Moonshot Network.
So now that we're back from break, we did skip over something. Aaron, you wanted to talk about the Big Bang attack that Vegeta does?
I mean, it's just a theory of an attack, right? I prefer a couple years earlier when he had his creationism attack. I thought that was more powerful. It's this. Vegeta has named attacks as he's doing them. This is the first time he's like, all right, boys, get ready. This is a new attack.
Oh.
And it goes a little something like this. Arm stretched out, hand like a crossing guard. And then I just, wouldn't you know it, I shoot a big explosion. Big bang, baby.
Surprise. It's big and it goes bang. So he named it in yours? Because he didn't name it in mine.
Yeah, he named in mine. He's like, this is Super Saiyan Vegeta's Big Bang.
I mean, I love it. Man, the Android saga really is living up to all the hype right now.
Vegeta, yeah, best Vegeta we've seen. And we've had this big arc with him coming in hot and cocky, losing, reevaluating his life, realizing, all right, that motivating him. He's living his dreams. Now that he's lived his dreams, he's like, all right, time to be a cocky son of a bitch again.
Oh, yeah.
But this time I'm enjoying life. I'm not a sourpuss about it.
I'm freelance. Best thing for a dad my age.
Yeah, I'm not stuck in the corporate grind of the Frieza Force. That was really it.
Can't get ahead. Saiyans can't jump.
You know, for Frieza, the sky's the limit. But for us Saiyans, the limit's the sky.
And why don't we stay in the sky for this next kind of cutaway? because we get Bulma, Yajirobe hustling towards the scene in their little flying machine. Yajirobe babysitting, holding a sleeping little baby Trunks. I think I have a problem with this sequence, mostly because I think they did Bulma a little dirty in the animation. Like, I think they changed her hair a little bit. She doesn't look as put together as she did before in mine.
She is a mother.
It
Technically
might
a single
be
mother.
might be the angle. Maybe
very
the
rich-
angle.
A very rich, not a care in the world single mother, but still.
I think the big scene here is just Trunks starting to cry, Bulma yelling at Yajirobe, and in mine she says, "It's your manly voice that scared my baby." When in fact it's Bulma's erratic flying and yelling at Yajirobe that caused the baby to wake up.
I guess they don't show this in yours, where it's the whole thing is like Bulma's like, well, there's some smoke. We're gonna drive towards it, and it is all over the place because Yajirobe's like, hey, wait, we're going there? No, I'm like, you knew that's what was gonna happen.
Yeah, that was the whole conceit. She says, like, I want to go watch my baby daddy fight some androids.
He just sent me a text that said, "You up?" parentheses to watch me fight.
And like a soldier, Bulma came running. She says, "I'm gonna bring the baby too." just insane. Just insane.
Insanity. Yeah, there's just a bunch of flying around. Trunks cries. I think Bulma like threatens him with like, he might pee again.
Oh, I like that. I like that pee callback. Another piss callback.
My yes.
So you end
Pistachio is real. Okay. This is what I'm believing now.
Hashtag pistachio. Hashtag it, we'll find you.
He escaped Order 66.
Aaron, he escaped Order Pisty Pissed.
You're right. Look, in 50 years, somehow we're gonna get all like AI is gonna like convince us that it was actually Piss Wars the whole time.
A long time ago in a bowl
it.
far, far away from where you were standing, and you pissed into it.
Please pee on the bee.
Isn't that? All right, look,
we
usually stay away.
We
usually stay away from pee and politics. We stay away from the peas in this podcast. But nobody talks about that bee that you're supposed to pee on nearly enough. Wonderful invention. Give us men something to aim at.
It's several fold because technically, from a cleanliness standpoint, we shouldn't be peeing standing up.
Absolutely
especially
not.
into a bowl. We're making a huge mess. I still do it. But at least in a urinal, the bee is like, look, for the least amount of splashback. For the sake of this poor janitorial staff, please pee on B.
Yeah, please. Pee on B. I want Jerry Seinfeld to star in that B movie. Like the movie about Michael, the Air Jordans that Ben Stiller is. Not Ben Stiller,
Yes.
that Ben Affleck is going to be in. My favorite take so far is like, oh my God, you're telling me that the Michael Jordan sneaker might not be a success? Like, what are we doing? It's the most popular shoe brand of all time.
It's when I saw that, it was like, wait, that's the rights you bought to make this story of like.
And
Yeah,
Aaron, it's a great story about creative output. They did a good job, and Michael loved the shoe. Surprise, surprise.
What if good basketball player promoted shoe?
Mm-hmm. But Aaron, it's all the backroom dealings that you didn't see. You didn't get to see Michael disapprove of the first design talkback.
It better be the poor logo designer just trying a bunch of different ways to make a little man. And then a bunch of crumpled up paper. And his marriage is getting ruined because of this account. But if he can do it, he knows that he'll get paid the same and will not see any residual or anything from this because he's work for hire.
He knows that this will be a huge resume builder for him.
He'll go on to make slightly more at a different company.
He's gonna, after this job is done, he gets a nice horizontal slide.
Oh, he can't wait to have that call out at the year-end meeting where his name is with 100 other names who helped make this project possible.
Because everybody remembers who designed the Michael Jordan shoe.
In the annals of history, him or her.
They did it.
Mm-hmm. We all know.
Mm-hmm. But I'm sorry about that digression. Because the rest of this episode is a lot of fun. Though there's not any fighting in it, really. We get a little bit of light comedy from the rest of the cast. I don't know if you got this, but Krillin, after watching Android 19 get destroyed, he says, "Oh man, that android's toast." And Piccolo says, "Yeah, more like burnt toast."
No, he fucking doesn't.
They tried to make this episode as funny as fucking possible. You don't believe me?
I don't believe that this happened.
I gotta pull up the episode on my phone then, not research.
There is no way. Okay.
I'm gonna find it.
That's just he's roasted people before. Here's why I don't believe it. You're
Oh God.
You're a very reliable narrator.
Yeah.
For sure. It's not the delivery, it's the DiGiorno. I don't. How does he know about burnt toast?
I don't know.
Chi-Chi will never burn toast. That's part of my thing. So where else would he learn it?
I don't know. Maybe he's watching burnt toast videos, but he says it. It was the only thing I note. Basically, the only thing I noted about the second half of the episode.
I guess maybe Gohan tried to do it one morning.
Mr. Piccolo, I'll make you breakfast. Ugh, what is this, burnt toast? Yeah.
This toast appears less good than what Chi-Chi makes. Of course, I can only tell by visuals.
Oh, I'm hoping this will load quickly.
It's right after commercial.
It is, and I'm getting there.
This is worth waiting for sure.
I think we might get Vegeta's.
I only wish there was a junkyard nearby so we could give him a proper burial.
Okay.
That's just before the commercial.
Nice.
There's the Bulma Yajirobe sequence.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Better go and round. Yeah, more like burnt toast.
How the fuck?
I didn't even do the line justice.
Man, that android's toast. Yeah, more like burnt toast.
I know they're matching the flat, but I appreciate the little pause. Like Piccolo's like, wait, I think I got something for this.
Yeah, he's cooking.
We can do a little pylon. That does not sound like Piccolo. I don't know if that's early because I don't think Chris Sabat was doing the voice yet. I don't know. Who knows?
No, that's not Sabat yet. I don't think that's Sabat.
This is not a research thing. Don't send it in.
It's not research. Don't send it in. But and you said oh, they're matching the flap. Aaron, there's no Piccolo in these scenes.
Shut up.
So this was an elective. We're just gonna throw that in. Get Piccolo this laugh line.
Maybe there's a rule where Krillin can't have the last word.
Maybe that's it. Maybe Krillin's that's in the design Bible. Krillin cannot have the last word.
You know, it's not going to be Tien. It's not going to be Gohan.
Though I think Tien could have. I think that could have been Tien's line. You know.
If it more of a not so much a roast, but like a scared at Vegeta's power.
Mm-hmm.
Where like, yeah, more like burnt toast.
His third eye is just quivering in fear. And then he does Zoidberg out of there.
Yeah, as would we all.
We all need to Zoidberg out of that sequence and into, what is it? Android 20 steps up to Vegeta.
Yes.
It's like they both bluff each other. Android 20 is like, all right, I'm going to fight you. And then takes off running to hide. Vegeta's like, Krillin, give me one of those sensu beans now. And Krillin for a second is like, I don't want to. Like, he almost doesn't give Vegeta a sensu bean.
Which I like.
Right. Piccolo is like, no, do it, give it to him. Then I like this little petty Krillin thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'll give him the small one. It's so
you can have half.
Oh, great. A tiny one just for you.
I'm going to cut this bean in half. Like, you know how in like old black and white movies, they show if someone's poor, it's them cutting a single bean in half. This occurred to me while watching the episode. Yamcha, he's a baseball player. Krillin, you got to go to the tryouts. Your pitching is perfect. The accuracy on this man.
He doesn't miss. When he's tossing those beans, he don't miss.
And then think about his weird strike zone.
Mm-hmm.
No, he
can't pitch him. It's impossible.
Also, the strongest human being in the world don't hurt. Why aren't they all playing baseball?
Aaron, what if I told you have to wait until Super when they all play baseball?
Oh, that's right. There is a fun game. I meant for money. As a
for
profession.
Money?
Don't be
like they should just
cop.
have a team. That should be their side thing. As Z fighters, they should just take over the Tigers.
They could just Harlem, even if he didn't want to like deal with being in a league, just Harlem Globetrotters it.
That, Aaron, might be the perfect cover for the Z fighters because they get away with doing all their crazy stuff because people are like, oh, it's just visual effects. It's all projected onto the court.
Yeah, they fight the Hercules, the Washington Hercules.
The Washington Hercules.
And that's where they're channeling the coach. It's all a trick.
Yeah, don't spoiler alert for anybody going to see the Harlem Globetrotters.
I forget what show was like, did a bit where someone bet on the Washington Capitals. It might have been The Simpsons.
Okay. I was gonna say it sounds like
the Harlem Globetrotters.
I was like gonna be
The
The
Capitals
Office or something.
Would do.
The General, they got to be on the come up. Look at those ads. They got Shaq on their team.
But yeah, Vegeta gets a sensu, eats it, flies away. Then, oh my God, I forgot about this line. Okay. As Vegeta's flying away, he's essentially saying, I've got this. You can go home. But he says, go home and enjoy a relaxing glass of milk or whatever. Just stay out of my way.
Milk
A
made it into this
relaxing
episode.
glass.
A relaxing glass of milk.
You're all nervous Nellies. It freaks me out. Calm down. Take a chamomile tea.
Why don't you all go home and take a nice Epsom salt bath? Let those cares and stress of the day wash away into the drain. While
Go
Big
get a
Papa
4
Vegeta takes care of this.
Go get a 4 p.m. country buffet. Get that early bird special. You deserve it. Then fall asleep at 7 so you can get up at 4 to read a newspaper.
How about this? It's Monday night. Why don't you go home, have a glass of red wine, watch The Bachelor, and just Relax.
Grubhub your ass. Some Haagen-Dazs from 7-Eleven that's 2 blocks away. You deserve it. You had a hard day of watching me beat ass.
Look, I get it. You're a puppet ass, so why don't you let me run these strings into a convenience store on the way home? Get yourself a bag of salt and vinegar chips and eat the whole dang thing.
You know what? Get a big bite. The 1/4-pound hot dog. 2 slices of pizza for $2. That you can't beat that deal.
Oh God. Why aren't we writing Vegeta into more? I want the next Super Bowl to be all Vegeta ad tie-ins.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's chugging a glass of milk and then turns like Got Milk is coming back for
Yeah.
Vegeta.
Mm-hmm.
Vegeta is now hawking the general. Goodbye, Shaq. Hello, Vegeta.
Yeah,
they need more anime brand ambassadors. That's what I want.
They toyed with it. We had the Ford Fusion, and then
That's
some
right.
nerd on their team was like, you know who else fusions?
The confused executives. Like, you want us to do what? Why is this black person green?
Someone's that's absolutely 100% what happened in that board meeting.
You're 1,000%. They have no idea what any of that is. They're so removed from normal life. They've probably never seen a person of color. They're just like, yes, diversity. I love it.
There's multi-generational. You got an old guy. There, yeah. Get Vegeta in there. He can do it. He can sell electric vehicles.
Mm-hmm. They're called EVs because they're exceptionally Vegeta-like.
Which is what you want in a vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Powerful, princely,
luxurious.
Yes. Able to blast your foes from miles away.
Over 1,000-mile range, to be honest.
Wait, it doesn't have that yet? Okay. I'm less interested in selling this car. Add weapons.
What this thing needs is a Gallic gun. I'm
won't
sorry.
need.
I thought this was America.
But you won't need to worry about pesky emissions anymore.
Clean
That's right. I'm back
energy.
on board, baby.
This is a Super Bowl ad. And I'm going Super Saiyan over these EVs.
I'm filled with pride that they're made in America.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Just, yeah. Vegeta, honestly, could sell me anything, man.
It's coming. It's coming. We're going to get to that point where anime saturation is going to break through so hard that it makes people sick of it. I'm so excited. So excited.
Here's what Vegeta sold me on so far. Going into space to train.
Yep.
Sounds great.
Gravity training. Love it.
Getting a sugar mama.
Dare I say Vegeta applied the anchor baby technique.
Lock it down.
Lock it down, and you go and do your space training with nobody asking you no questions.
Knowing that you can do a lot of horrible stuff and then just like kind of hand wave it eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm less down for maybe not so much that part.
I'll tell you what he sold me on that we haven't touched on yet. Morph suits. Vegeta started the morph suit craze.
He did. He's out there at games holding signs.
He's spelling Eagles wrong just to get on the Jumbotron.
Gales. I thought we were rooting for a bunch of grandmas.
Why Oh God.
Go on. You
Look.
had something.
No, I'm gonna skip it. I'll tell you about it later.
All right.
Because we have to talk about the search begins for Android 20.
The boys are like, we're not gonna skip this battle. We're still gonna watch.
Yeah.
Piccolo's very much like a dad, like, okay, you can go, just hide out. And if you see the android, you tell me or Uncle Vegeta, okay?
Does he also say in yours this lovely Piccolo quote? Spread out, lay low, and find that tin can. Like, come on now.
This episode's fucking buck wild with what they did.
Why did they do this to Piccolo? They really set him up to have, like, at some point in time, just like we played with last episode, Piccolo had to take some kind of comedy class because he's never before in Dragon Ball history is he like putting like punchlines and like funny human things together in this way. Somebody said Piccolo, he did some physical training. He also did some classic comedy training.
I might have. Look, Chi-Chi got mad one day about, like, I don't know, dishes, and then said me and Goku had to take a comedy class. And I'm the only one that paid attention.
The leap from dirty dishes to you boys have to take comedy classes.
I don't explain it makes as much sense as like get a driver's license.
Chi-Chi out of control.
That is my goal now, is that it's Dragon Ball Z Kai, but all it is episodes during the 3 years of training where Chi-Chi tells them to do certain tasks. And it's just them doing shenanigans.
I think what will make it perfect is like King Kai narrating the shenanigans, doing terrible jokes over top of it.
It'd be like MXC?
Yes.
Takeshi's Castle, just it's that style. Of King Kai
absolutely.
Just commenting on everything.
Same bird's eye view and everything. Bring that show back. Netflix, buy MXC, buy the rights,
just buy the
put
original,
it on Netflix. Or buy the original, just put it on your service. And speaking of like servicing, I don't know how I'm gonna get there with that, but Vegeta serving Super Saiyan now that he's all there. I did it. Serving Super Saiyan now that he's all powered up by the Sensu Bean, trying to call out Android 20 for kind of bluffing, calls him a coward. I can't believe a machine like you is afraid to die. Okay, you're not gonna come out. I'm gonna blast you out. Again, throughout, I wrote in these notes multiple times, this entire episode is animated really, really well. Because we get another, I guess, is this a Big Bang attack or Final Flash? Some kind of Vegeta attack.
Some energy.
Everybody, like Krillin sees it, Krillin tries to stop Vegeta. He's like, hey, wait, no, we're down here. We're looking for the Android 2. But what ends up happening is Android 20 rushes the attack, absorbs all the energy. Vegeta gets down on himself. Literally, just like, I can't believe I did that. Oh, what an idiot. What a boneheaded move. I won't make that mistake again. Then
He
the
just
rest
says
of the
shoot,
episode.
and then
Yes.
goes,
Shucks. Missed it by that much.
oh, beans.
Baldy. I need another.
For taste this time.
Do you have any jalapeno roasted beans? Planters.
That's right. This episode's been a Super Bowl ad.
This isn't a car ad. This isn't even an appliance ad. It's a Super Saiyan peanut ad.
Get back here, Mr. Peanut. Stop absorbing the rich flavors of oil, salts, and honey.
Your flavor profile is out of this world.
You're telling me you come in wasabi flavor now?
I want to be a wasabi Saiyan. Ah!
Yellow to green.
New wasabi peanuts by Planters.
Wouldn't mind him.
I'll take it.
Not my first choice, but he absorbs it. Now 20 is fast as fuck as they go on a merry little chase. And then 20 just kind of Spider-Man's around as Vegeta's looking for him. He's like, I'm going to hang upside down. And then here comes the secret. The secret. I think maybe it's very unclear in mine. He's just like, okay, good thing I ran because Vegeta can definitely kill me, but he can't sense my ki, so we're good. He's like, I got to get back to the lab. I don't want to, but I got to. Vegeta's too strong. But then he sees that there's a bunch of other boys around. His little head GPS just starts pinging him.
I like that a lot. Just to interject, it's like a little blue blip out of his temple or wherever they're coming from. And I thought that was just cool. Well represented.
And then he's like, oh, I'm good. Never mind. I'll just suck up these boys and I'll be powerful enough to defeat Vegeta. And that'll be that.
Yep. He then is like, all right, who to take out first? He chooses Piccolo as he's the next strongest to Vegeta.
No. That's no.
I know. Just take out. This is why I wish Yamcha was still around, so he could have been the scapegoat.
Get him again. Yeah.
Get him again.
I guess that's video game logic, because I'm very much like, if it's a boss fight with minions, I'm like, I'll just take hits from minions. I'm just going to worry about this boss.
Yep.
Until I can't anymore. But I feel like in this, you want to get the weakest ones, start building up.
Yeah. I was like, this is going to be Thriller-esque, like Alien style, picking off the Z fighters one by one. And I was like, I am very excited to see how this plays out. I thought we weren't going to see him attack until the next episode, but he gets onto Piccolo. I don't know if you got this from Android 20, but as he's siphoning Piccolo's energy, he's like, "Ooh, this is invigorating. Such energy." Like, and I was like,
not
"Wait,
watching? No, I don't." You might have got a little bit. They might have slid a little bit of that other episode in there, because I don't think
I could have, Aaron. I was so excited by this episode. I probably just watched into the next one.
Well, at some point, Android 20 is gonna suck up a Piccolo.
Yeah.
I'm very mad that the whole secret thing was just like, he has a lab.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I know who's in there, but
yeah, we know who's in there, but it would have been, I thought there was going to be a little bit more of a reveal of like, oh, my energy tank is actually 110% of whatever power level they have. So that's the secret. But
they could have Highlandered it. It's like, they don't know that I secretly got all of 19's energy after he done blowed up.
Which could have happened. We never see Android 20 during that sequence. And I thought that's where he made his escape. But, this episode, very, very fun. Very good. Can't wait to see the next one.
I know. One of the few times where I'm like, man, that English dub sounds wild.
The spots that they choose to inject comedy, and then depending on who's available in the scene, how they do it is very, it feels almost random, and it's always surprising, because I don't know, I feel like next week the hidden comedy chop person might be TN, who's just like bracing for whatever death blow might befall him or something like that. I don't know, but
yeah, I got 3 eyes. I still don't want to lose any of them. Stuff like that.
Oh my, yeah, something like Even with my 3 eyes, I can't keep up with Vegeta and Android 20. These guys are insane. Something like that.
Anyone? Oh, it's real cold in these rocks. Anyone else cold? Just
That's
like
it.
above my waist. I don't get it.
These androids are sending shivers down my spine. Or wait, no, I'm not wearing a shirt.
Maybe that's it. Any grated cheese, anyone? Just on his head.
Shredded sensus. But look, that ends this week's episode. Tune in next week for where we cover episode 131 of Dragon Ball Z. Also, here are the calls to action. Follow us on all the social medias at Kame House Party. You can head on over to Kame House Party Pod at gmail.com. Send in your research. Tell us what you want us to know. Send in your 1-minute roundup. We are also part of the Moonshot Network. So check out Moonshot Network podcasts. They are funny and great. If you like this show, you'll like their stuff. And what is it? Lastly, we're streaming at the time that this is airing. There are a handful of very fun streams this week. So tune into twitch.tv/Kame House Party to get all the timing and details for all the game. All the games are coming out, Aaron. We got Like a Dragon Ishin, Metroid Prime Remaster, Atomic Heart, maybe one. I don't know. Look, there's lots of games coming out.
Who knows?
And I have to play them. So yeah, that's twitch.tv/Kame House Party. And yeah, that's it. That's it, folks. So don't forget.
Tis all.
Whether you are in the lab working on your Green Man comedy routine, or you're a blonde Super Saiyan fiend, you gotta keep
fighting
the androids.
Kame House Party.